I'm here with Dexter, Mr. Playwright,
yes,
overall, one of the extraordinary people in Chicago. And Dexter, I gotta be quite honest with you. I'm a Christian that believes that most Christian plays are corny and kind of over the top, and even to some degree, too preachy. You managed to write a play. You managed to do a production that was none of those things. I mean, I was actually impressed, and I'm a very hard person to be impressed. Tell me about your inspiration behind the play and why you felt it necessary to communicate this message.
I mean, well, when we read the newspapers and we look at the news, the story about the drugs and the violence and the gangs, it's everywhere. And I know oftentimes we find ourselves saying, oh, this is just ridiculous, they made a dumb choice, they can fix it, I don't know how they got caught into it anyway. But with this play, I wanted to expose what we don't see. It's easy to talk and say, okay, it's easy to get out of this and get out of that, but people don't know the strongholds that people have to go through. This guy in the story, he had to choose between losing his father. Who wants to lose their dad? Right. He needs the positive male image in his life. Right. And he thought he could find that in his father.
You look for me? Here, man, take this. Yo, I'm done, man. Ain't right. Take your money, too. Oh, man, come on, man. What's wrong, son? It's like too much for you, boy. Man. You can't handle it? Yeah, just like I thought. Little wet, sissy, little fat, too soft for the street. Boy, you ain't no real man.
I ain't no real man. Man, what is a real man? Explain it to me, please. What, going out here selling scraps to kids? Beat up on your life? Trying to get me on the same dead in the path that you on?
So what you saying? You leaving me?
You done, man.
Like, no, if you did, no longer, son. You an enemy.
I'm an enemy?
That's right.
Man, what kind of stuff is that, man? I'm your son.
So what you saying? You go on where you stand. Yo, baby. Yeah, look, what's up, man? Look, we got a problem. Yeah, Trent, man, he left. He might just want to tell everything, so you know what we gotta do, right? Yeah, call the guys up, man. Told that boy, it's a real damn night between family and business. Sorry.
I want to take this to campuses. I want to take this to other churches. This message needs to go further than just my family and the cast members have.
So what do you need in order to make that happen?
Sponsors.
Sponsors?
And you know, people who's willing to see a church show, because a lot of times when you advertise something as a gospel stage play, believe it or not, that turns people off. Yeah. And like you said, how they see it as the corny, and they see it as the dull and the boring. And so I just need people to come with an open mind and be willing to come check out the show. And
I highly recommend Beau fully supports his brother. And I strongly recommend that you get behind this brother. Hopefully, now, is there any way you might be able to release some snippets from this show out there, just so people can see what I saw tonight? Because I'm telling you, I wouldn't sit through your typical inspiration. I don't even watch the other ones. I'm not gonna say any names, but I refuse to watch them because I hate them. The acting is bad and everything. But in this play tonight, I was riveted to my seat, and I'm not. Anybody that knows me know I'm not blowing smoke. I was riveted to my seat, and I loved it from start to finish. Anybody you want to thank, send shout outs to?
Man, I got to thank my entire cast. You guys did a wonderful job. I got to thank you for coming out. I got to thank everybody who supported in any type of way. Who bought a ticket and couldn't come, ads, donations, everybody who supported this performance. I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dexter, Mr. Playwright, overall, another extraordinary person in Chicago. This is Ken Patrick for Beau.